Hello everybody, welcome into Scores, Goals, and Touchdowns with Mr. Pat. Don't adjust your computers, this is the same crew as last week. We have Matt Hessling back again, Larry Gagan, who demands he have his last name shown, and Nick Anderson.
Howdy.
Alright, big story, we had the NFL lockout's over. Obviously this is the first sign that football is actually here. We have the preseason games. I enjoy it for the most part. How about you guys? How long does the novelty wear off for you two?
It's like the first scene of a James Bond movie. It starts off really exciting, and then after that, it's just, oh, I got to hear James Bond talk for an hour. Neat. It's cool to see like all your starters and your household names, your Matt Staffords, your Tom Brady's, your Aaron Rodgers. It's cool to see those guys for one possession, and then from there, it's just wash-ups and guys that went to junior college, and that's it. I don't think it's very exciting. I understand it makes money and people watch it for some reason.
They do sell out.
They do, which is bizarre. But I don't have any interest in it really.
Some places sell out, not all.
Yeah,
not many to begin with. I can honestly care less about the preseason. The games don't mean anything. I mean, these players are just in there to get them practice. I mean, they're playing against second-string guys for the most part, and you only play a series or two. I mean, the Lions went 4-0 in the preseason 3 years ago, and then that amounted to all of 0 regular season wins. So, I mean, these games, I don't care whatsoever.
I don't have any interest in the NFL period. I won't be watching the regular season. I always liked watching the scrubs play. The people from around here, the local guys. I'm sure Dane Sanzabacco would get in there.
All right, let me ask you this. One of the contentions from the NFL lockout, owners wanted to shorten the preseason to 2 games and add 2 games to the regular season. You for that?
I'm for shortening the preseason to 2 games and leaving the regular season to 16. I'd be happy with that. You don't need 18 games. You don't need 4 preseason games. Just go to 2 preseason games, leave the regular season as is. Oh my God, we might lose $1 million. Get over it.
Yeah,
it's going to make thousands of dollars.
The NFL is more of a war of attrition anyway, especially you add 2 games. You won't get the best players because they're all going to be hurt by then. I mean, they take a pounding during the regular season.
Then I don't want to see the Super Bowl being played in March.
Yeah. All right. Now you guys, you said you didn't watch much of it outside the first quarter, but there were stats, highlights were everywhere. Who would you say so far is the best? Who's looking the best?
Just by quick glance, the old eye test, I'd have to go with the Detroit Lions. They look excellent. They were clicking on all cylinders. Yes, they're playing the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are going to be a
they're
awful
pretty
team.
bad. Sorry, Aaron and Jess.
But they're going to be a bad team. But regardless, they look good. Matt Stafford played really well. Pretty much every quarterback they had in there played well. I mean, like I said, I don't know if it's a product of playing the Bengals.
Even Zach Robinson looked
decent. And Sean Hill looked like John Elway running in the end zone there.
Forward flip. No, I mean, you can only take so much out of these games. I mean, the other Lions look good. I mean, you can say the Eagles look good, but again, they're playing against scrubs for the most part.
Right.
I mean, you play against other teams' first-string guys for, a quarter. So, I mean, you can only take so much out of it. It was nice to just see some of those guys be healthy and on the field and clicking. Stafford and Calvin already clicking as well.
Delightful. Well, yeah, I mean, the Eagles, I hope the Eagles can be good. They've spent, countless dollars on countless players. Yeah. So.
Now, on the other side of the coin that you asked, you can't really tell if you guys said who looks good or who's going to be good, but you can usually tell who's going to be bad. I'm a 49ers fan, oh God.
There's always a period of adjustment as well.
Yeah, you don't give up 6 sacks in the first half. I mean, Alex Smith, it took him forever to get his second completion, finished with 10 yards, and Colin Kaepernick and Alex Smith were running for their lives the whole time. Like I said, who looks the worst? I got to go with the 49ers.
I think it's a tie between the 49ers and the Bengals. They just look lost.
The Bengals look pretty bad. I mean, how do you go? Let's see. Lions first drive, 7 plays, touchdown. Next kickoff, Bengals fumble. Lions get the ball, go down, touchdown. Bengals get the ball back. Andy Dalton's first pass, interception. Great start for the Bengals. So they're going to be bad. And then Sue just about killed them.
I didn't know Alex Smith was still with the 49ers. I can't believe
Yeah.
that's happening. So I'll go with them based on that. Poor guy. Him and his small hands.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that. You mentioned Ndamukong Suh, we'll bring up that. He has a thing where he kind of kills quarterbacks in the preseason. Last year with Jake DeRome.
Yeah.
I remember a comment that Jim Rome said, he kept playing that. He's downgraded from kill streak to mean streak. He's going to be really good. I mean, it's scary how good this guy is.
He's already really good. I mean, he about killed Andy Dalton on Friday night. He got a roughing passer penalty for it too, but whatever. Those penalties are a joke anymore. But no, he's a freak. He's just malicious freak out there. And with the help that he has with Van den Bosch and Corey Williams, and assuming Fairleigh gets healthy, their defensive line is just a juggernaut.
Right. I think it seems like he did this last year in the preseason. I was trying to set a tone for the league. Like, these guys all have computers. They all have cell phones. They're all on YouTube. They're all seeing, like, damn, Ndamukong Suh, he's running wild.
Don't screw with me.
No, it's Suh-mania, man. It's running wild. But he's an animal, just like Rome said. I mean, if you ever, it's not like he has to calm down or anything. It's not like he's an intense guy for like every play. But I mean, that's what you want to see in a franchise player and a guy who plays on the defensive line.
He and Van den Bosch work perfectly together because their motors just go 1,000 miles an hour the entire time.
Yep.
It's great.
Intense dudes.
I can't wait for them to destroy Jay Cutler. It's gonna be awesome.
Let me ask you, Matt. How do you see the Lions? Do you think? I know you're not much of an NFL guy, but I know their opinions because they're Lions fans.
Sure.
Do you think they're finally turning the corner?
They always look like they're going to turn the corner, but their defense always struggles. Maybe Sue and Kyle Van den Bosch could turn that around for them finally. We'll see, I suppose.
All right, really quick. Chad Ochocinco. He always does really goofy things, but now he says he's going to do things the Patriots way. And his very next press conference, he's going to live with a fan. All he needs is an internet connection and an Xbox. Let me ask you guys: if you live in the New England area, I know you'd be out. You got a PlayStation. Would you let him live with you?
Well, man, I love it. Ocho Cinco is the ultimate showman. I'm a pretty charismatic guy. I think we could kind of feed off each other. He'd probably buy my Xbox games for a month or two. Buy all the pizza I could eat. What's not to love? I'd probably live with any professional athlete, to be honest with you.
What about you, Matt?
I'm living with Chad Ochocinco, absolutely.
I think we live with any professional athlete, really.
Well, what about Tiger Woods? And we're gonna move on.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. Look at the action that guy's getting.
That's true. It might have a little bit of residual effects.
With Tiger Woods, I mean, when he was starting, he was on his roll. Everyone thought he was a shoo-in to break Jack Nicklaus's majors record. Nicklaus has 18. Tiger Woods sitting at 14. I mean, just for a while, he was unbeatable. I mean, they Tiger-proofed their courses. Everyone made him harder. But now, ever since that fateful Thanksgiving night, where
Had a little more than stuffing.
yeah, God knows what happened. He hasn't been himself. I mean,
Right.
Anywhere near what he should be. Do you see him being able to get back on track and breaking that record?
Can he? Yes. Will he? I don't know anymore. Like, I can't remember who said it a few months ago. They made a really good point about Tiger. They said, you know what, he's a better person now, but he's not as good a golfer anymore because he lost that cutthroat mentality that he had before. Now he's just out there playing, and it's not the same. Like, he doesn't have that, I'm out there to destroy everyone here, and no one's going to get in my way. Now he's just kind of playing. But he's tinkered with his swing, and he's trying to get everything working again. So, I mean, it's a process. He didn't play well this week, but, I mean, a lot of people didn't play well this week, so it's not all.
It's not totally the mentality, though. I think he can still have that cutthroat mentality. I think it's his knees. His knees are killing him. He's getting older. Everybody's always said that he'll be fine, but it's starting to look less and less likely.
Right. The thing about Tiger is that he was always so much better than the competition. 15 years ago. Now everybody's kind of catching up to him. He was always the most physically fit athlete, and then look at all these guys from Europe that are. I mean,
They're training now.
Right. They're training. They're hitting the weights. They're huge now. I mean, Tiger Woods has had that great frame, that terrible swing for 15 years, like we said. It's just his knees are falling apart. He's just getting old. I know there's some theories about performing-enhancing drugs allegedly and what have you, and that's why he's not playing well. But he still, can drive the ball well with or without him.
I don't think he's doing any drugs.
No.
Speaking of other athletes you wouldn't want to live with, Carlos Zambrano
Oh my goodness.
of the Chicago Cubs threw at Chipper Jones twice, got lit up by the Braves, kicked out, said he was thinking about retiring, and then the Cubs said, okay, you want to retire? We're going to suspend you 30 days without pay.
Right.
He's always been a very emotional guy, very volatile. Is he serious like this, or is he just letting his emotions get the best?
He's always kind of been, like you said, he's always kind of been almost like a crybaby. I mean, the guy makes $18 million or so a year, and he plays for arguably the most worthless team in baseball. Nobody cares what the Cubs do. They're not going to win a World Series anytime soon.
They are lovable losers to the fullest extent.
Exactly. Emphasis on losers. So just why would you throw out a legend like Chipper Jones? Who is this guy? I mean, he got sent down he got suspended or whatever, 30 days without pay. But it's so disappointing. It's like we said last week on the show. I mean, all these baseball guys are just they're such grumps and terrible people.
Yeah.
It's so disappointing.
Matt?
I got nothing to that.
Okay. All right, maybe a little about this. Dan Uggla's at a hitting streak. He's currently at 33. I read somewhere that it ended, but I was wrong. so I had to change that in the script. But now he's at 33. Joe DiMaggio's record is 56. Me personally, I don't think there's a more impressive record in sports. I mean, do you guys think anybody will ever break that, or is there a record that to you is better?
No, that's unbreakable.
It's such a luck-based thing, though. I don't think it's that impressive. I mean, obviously it's impressive, but it's incredibly lucky. I mean, Ichiro could probably get it done at some point.
Right.
Everybody always says that.
That's the one record I would say isn't very lucky. You need all the skill in the world to have a hitting streak for 56 games. I mean, you're talking about a sport where when you're successful 35% of the time, you're considered great.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's gone 33 games. I mean, he's probably he might set the record for longest second baseman hitting streak at 35. If he gets 2 more, he can tie it at least.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the hitting streak, Joe DiMaggio's hitting streak is like the one unbreakable record. That's like the record. The only other one that people might put up there is maybe Cal Ripken's streak now before it was Lou Gehrig's. But I mean, those are just untouchable marks that, I mean, Pete Rose couldn't get to it.
Though. Like, we got the wins record, Cy Young's, what is he, 300 ahead of everybody
No,
else.
no one will touch that.
No one else will touch that,
Right.
obviously.
Because he pitched like 63.
Well, that they didn't go
every other day.
Well, yeah, they didn't go on 5 days rest like
Right.
they do now.
There's a lot of unbreakable records. DiMaggio's is certainly one that is attainable now, but it still probably won't be broken. And it's totally luck based. I think like you're the best player in the world if you're good 35% of the time, but like 15% of that is just luck. Is the fielder's in the wrong position, it hit a pebble, something went wrong.
To be fair, I mean, DiMaggio's history could be 20 games longer, but in his 57th game, the guy from Cleveland, their third baseman, made 2 amazing plays to stop him. I mean, and then DiMaggio hit for 15 straight games after that. So, I mean, is there some luck involved? Sure, like you probably have a bloop hit or so here and there, but to hit 33 straight games, you have to have incredible amount of skill and just be on an incredible roll as a hitter.
All right, we got a little bit of time left. We're going to talk about the NBA Hall of Fame. Dennis Rodman and Chris Mullin, the haircut you can set your watch to.
The worm.
They were the highlights of this class.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Dennis Rodman, the thing about him, everyone, when you think about Rodman, you think about the crazy hairstyles, the dressing in drag for his wedding, joining the New World Order, and wrestling against Jay Leno.
Yeah.
Now, do you,
I think he fought Carl Malone in a wild one year, yeah.
yeah, he
And
fought a few
DDP.
times.
Yeah.
But do you say his lifestyle kind of overshadows how good a defensive player he actually was?
I think later in his career it certainly did. When he first came up with Detroit and San Antonio, I mean, he was just a lockdown defensive player. He wasn't this goober with 8 colors of hair. He wasn't the guy in NBA Jam. We tried to figure out how to get different hair colors.
Yeah, he was the epitome of energy guy when he was a Piston. I mean, he would come in, he'd take charges. He was like Ben Wallace.
Yeah.
Like, the ball just found him when he went to go get rebounds. I mean, he was a freak as far as that went. He had a little more offensive ability than Ben Wallace did. But, I mean, he was a lockdown defender, a great rebounder. I mean, he was a phenomenal player in his prime before he got crazy.
Obviously, Rodman's off-the-court antics are going to overshadow what he did on the court, but he was my favorite player growing up. I wore number 91 in baseball just to honor him. We'll never see another player like him, though, because the NBA's rules have changed so much. You can't hand check anymore. The dirty players are just immediately gone from the game.
That's why the NBA sucks.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break and come back and do Pat's piece. Make sure you like us on Facebook. See you then. For those of you who aren't avid golf fans, the first thing that should pop into your head when you heard about Steve Williams venting about Tiger is, who? Stevie Williams is a caddy. He was Tiger's caddy, and recently Tiger decided they should take a break. Well, Stevie did what any rational person would do in this situation. He ripped his former boss on live TV. Yes, I know I've said I like how people blow up in the media, but Stevie has had a history of somehow thinking he's more than just a caddy. He once wrestled away a $7,000 camera from a fan and threw it in a pond for snapping a picture during Tiger's backswing. He also wouldn't say Mickelson is a great player, and I quote, because I hate the prick. Why does he hate him? Because in his eyes, Mickelson doesn't show him respect. Dude, you're a caddy. Mickelson has 39 PGA wins and 4 majors. You carry bags. Respect is earned, Stevie. What have you done besides sound off to the media? Thanks for watching Scores, Goals, and Touchdowns. We'll see you next week.